Speaker Jemma Nunu Kumba of the Transitional National Legislative Assembly of South Sudan delivered a powerful address at the 3rd African Regional Inter-Parliamentary Conference on Family Values and Sovereignty held in Entebbe, Uganda. The high-level gathering, officially opened by President Yoweri Museveni, brought together speakers of parliament and delegates from across the African continent to deliberate on the theme towards an African Charter on Sovereignty and Values. In her remarks, Speaker Jemma commended Uganda's leadership for championing the protection of African cultural values, particularly through the Anti-Homosexuality Act. She praised President Museveni and the Ugandan Parliament for their bold stance in upholding traditional family structures. She also addressed critical topics such as reforming dowry practices to prevent forced marriages, ending child marriage as a health and human rights issue. The Speaker further emphasized the importance of strengthening extended family solidarity while reducing inherited dependency systems through economic empowerment and self-reliance. Her intervention was widely welcomed as a strong South Sudanese vision for Africa's cultural and moral future.
There will be no nation without a family. That's very correct. No nation without a families. But also you need to also know that it is not easy to have successful families without a country. So therefore, if you are talking about continental resistance movement, resist, don't just talk, and you don't know what to do. To defend the family, apart from stubbornness, say no, we have refused to make In Swahili we say to make we have refused. We don't accept it. Okay, you have refused, but you are bankrupt. How will you refuse a bankrupt man or woman? So in order to resist, we must be rich, we must be prosperous. And in order to be prosperous, we must have a common market so that the wealth creators are encouraged. So where possible, like in the case of East Africa, form work for the political integration. East Africa can go to the moon and ask those Americans what they are doing there. So the people were saying, we the freedom fighters, you people, for prosperity, for strategic security, you need economic and political integration. And the people who were asking you to unite are people who are either similar or linked. So therefore, as you talk about the family and the sovereignty of Africa, you cannot be sovereign the way we are now with excessive market fragmentation, political fragmentation, and you think it will be prosperous.
It is a great honor for me to address this important gathering at a time when our societies seem to be in confusion and chaos, where Africa is once again called upon to defend herself, her sovereignty, her family, and her values. Allow me at this juncture to convey to you, the audience, greetings and best wishes from His Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan. South Sudan is a nation born out of a long struggle for self-determination, for dignity, freedom, and the right to preserve its culture. Our very existence is a testimony to the importance of sovereignty, not just in borders, but in identity, in culture, and values. The theme of this conference, towards an African Charter on Family, Sovereignty, and Values, resonates deeply with us in the Republic of South Sudan. Our families are the bedrock of our communities, and our values are the compass that guide our future. We recognize that sovereignty is not only about political independence, but also about the ability to define who we are as Africans, and in how we educate our children, how we nourish our people, how we care for our elders and the vulnerable in our society, and how we protect the dignity of life at all stages.